Hi, guys. This is Carrie with Fullerton Professional Organizing. Here is where we help you declutter your faith, your home, and your business. Now, what if your house isn't the full problem? What if it's not just your house? What if your exhaustion isn't just because you're disorganized, but because your calendar may be running your life. If you feel like you're constantly behind, constantly reacting, and constantly rushing, always in a hurry, this video is going to explain a little bit about why. And I'm going to show you how to take your time back without quitting your job or disappointing your family. Now, stay with me. It may be some boundaries that you have to set, and it'll take some time for them to get used to it. But like I said, my name is Carrie, and this is Fullerton's Professional Organizing, and I serve busy families and professionals in the Rio Grande Valley in person, but virtually everywhere. I help people reduce the overwhelm in their faith, their home, and their business, and in life by creating simple systems that actually work in real homes. And we're not looking for perfection, and we don't operate through shame. Today, we're talking about something people don't really realize is clutter, and it could be your calendar. So calendar clutter is when your schedule holds more than you can realistically manage in your current season. Now we have seasons. Some are busier than others. Some we have little bitties, some we have school age, and some comes later on when you're an empty nester. Okay, so here's what some of these seasons can also look like: back to back commitments, no free time, constant rescheduling, always running late, saying yes automatically. It feels like tight, painful shoulder muscles and tension in your neck, short patience, guilt, never finishing what you start. Your home maybe your home is organized, but your time is not. Because everything on your calendar is a promise. Every meeting, every volunteer role, every client, every practice, every quick coffee. And when your promises exceed your capacity, you feel owned. You wake up already behind. Now, a mom I worked with had her pantry labeled and beautiful, but she was exhausted. When we looked at her week, she had 4 school activities, church volunteering twice, meal train coordination, extended family visits, a part-time job. Her stress wasn't from clutter, it was from overcommitment. Now, I've also seen this with business owners. They say that I'm busy all day, but nothing really is growing in their business. Nothing's happening. When we break it down, their calendar is filled with reactions to all the emails, low paying tasks before the paid tasks, meetings without purpose, helping everyone, no focused growth time. Busy doesn't mean productive. Now, let me say this clearly. If you feel behind, it's not because you're weak. You may just be carrying a little more than one human being should. You cannot organize your way out of exhaustion. You have to reduce commitments. In the Bible, it says, my yoke is easy, my burdens are light. Sorry, my dog. We have two dogs now. So one doesn't realize even though the door's cracked, it can come in and out when it wants. He's a little new to the situation here. But all right. Now, you might have it the signs that you have way too many commitments and your calendar is cluttered might look like this. You don't know when you'll rest next. You multitask constantly. You cancel things often. You feel resentful about commitments. You fantasize about just disappearing for a week. That is overload. Now, before I go on, let me just say I put in my family commitments first. I put in some me time in there. But let's continue with this and we'll get there. So when your schedule is full, your home suffers, your marriage suffers, your spiritual life suffers, your business suffers because growth requires some space and your peace requires some space, some empty space. Just like when we declutter our homes need some empty space. Yes. So why haven't we learned when to say yes and when to say no? We want to help. We don't want to disappoint anyone. We feel responsible. We're afraid of missing out. We tie our worth to what we do, to being useful. But every yes is a no to something else. All right, now, tonight, here are some ideas. Look at next week only. Circle what truly matters to you. What has God told you to do, and what's important to the most, to your family, your business, and your faith. Okay? Look at that first. Circle that. Identify one thing that you can move, delegate, or not do. Just one. That creates some space in your calendar immediately. Now, if you are a business owner, block CEO time, revenue generating work, planning time, and you've got to have that buffer time, that empty space, that 5 minutes or 15 minutes, maybe 30 minutes to rejuvenate between tasks. If it's your business. At work, I know sometimes you just have to do what they need you to do, but protect those blocks like appointments. No one else will protect your time for you. Now, for your family, choose 3 priorities per season, not 12. Everything else is optional. That decision alone reduces stress dramatically. All right, now when your calendar owns you, your quiet time becomes rushed. Prayer time becomes a reaction to your life. You start living in response mode instead of what do you want to be intentional about? Time, freedom, support, spiritual peace. Now, every week needs one slow evening, one flexible block, and one rest window. If your calendar has 0 white space, you are overbooked. Now, what you need to do and cut out first is obligations that you dread, meetings without an outcome, something that you can text instead of meet, volunteer roles you resent, tasks someone else can do. Now, Today we learned calendar clutter is real and it is overcommitment. Busy does not equal productive. Overbooking creates stress at home and in your business. You are not behind, you are just overloaded. One small removal creates breathing room. You don't need a bigger planner or a bigger calendar. You don't need extra days, extra hours. You need fewer commitments and promises. Your time is a gift, so you have to guard it. Now, if this resonates with you, don't just watch and move on. Comment, reset if you need help today. If you're ready to take control of your calendar, subscribe for practical organizing and time strategies that actually work for your real life. And if you want help creating systems for your home or business, reach out. I would love to support you in person or virtually. Now, your schedule should serve your life and what you value the most, not own it. All right, guys, I will see you next on the next video. Share this, give it a thumbs up, like it, give it, send it to someone that needs to hear this. And if you need help, contact me and we'll support you in your faith, home, and business with some life coaching. All right, guys, see you next time.